Hello, everyone. This is Raj from Crypto Passive, and today I'm going to be going through 10 of my favorite HYP platforms, 10 of my favorite um, platforms that I actually, have invested in. Now, as you know, I've done many videos of various platforms. I have done probably close to 40, but I have not recorded all of them on YouTube because some of them wasn't even worth recording. They did quick exit scams. The problem with HYPs is, you know, they come at a rapid pace, especially in 2021. There have been hundreds and hundreds of these HYP platforms. And so today I'm going to use some of the criteria, some of the experience that I've gained from investing in all these, what to do, what not to do, and I've come up with 10 of my favorite platforms, and I just wanted to share that with you. Obviously, these are not recommendations per se, and you should only invest, and this is the disclaimer: you should only invest the money that you're willing to risk. Otherwise, just don't even get into any of these, because at the end of the day, investing in any kind of cryptocurrency is a risk, and you should be aware of that. If this is something you're deciding, that it's some the money that you're banking on, please don't, because it's just going to disappoint you. So let's start with number 10. I'm just going to go backwards from number 10 all the way to my favorite top 3 or 4. Now, my top 3 or 4, obviously, I do not consider HYP, because HYP is something, to me, there's different terms of a high yield investment platform. Some of them are, say that everything is, but I believe anything that's, has something that pays out between 1.5%, 2%, or anything more than that is categorized as an HYP. Anything under that, I don't think I can categorize them as HYP, because you should also look at all the other things that they do, not just, just this HYP and that's all they do, like trading and that's it. So there are different criteria to look at. So let's start with number 10. This one was recommended by a friend of mine who is in our group. And I actually signed up to these guys, and I paid via Litecoin, and just clockwork. At the end of every day, I get the money deposited into my wallet automatically. I like those kinds of platforms where the money, you don't have to go in, hit the withdraw button, and boom, wait for the money to come in. This one is automatic. It just comes straight into your wallet. So I like this platform. It's called Recog, and their website is recog.global. And they've got just that one plan that just keeps paying, so it's like, for example, it's 20 days, you get your principal back as well, and you get this ROI in 20 days. And that's pretty simple, and they pay out every day. 3.09% daily profit is put into your account. So I do like this platform. So number 9 is, oh, by the way, before I go into my top 10, which I've already done number 10, is my criteria of a good HYP is that it needs to have been around since at least 2020. Anything that's in 2021, I don't consider that, because so many of them, they just launch and then they go out and boom, it's gone. So to me, I look at stability in a platform. I do a domain age check. I check with, if they have a Telegram, I have a chat with them. I chat in live chat. I want to make sure that I'm able to communicate with them before I invest, and then after a while you kind of get a sense that okay, these guys are pretty good. So there are certain criteria for me. None of this in the top 10 has been anything that's launched this year, or anything that's been founded this year. It has to be, the criteria has to be, they have to be from 2020 and before. Otherwise, I don't even consider them, because it's just too many. There's way too many out there that just scam and run away. And a lot of these, some of these in my favorite category, they paid out. Some of them that have been fairly new, but I've got some friends who've been with them for quite a while. So this favorite of mine, this top 10 of mine, is also based on just not only my experience, but from people that I've spoken to, some of my friends that have been investing in this for a while. So those are the criteria that I actually add, as well as my experience, to make, to bring my favorite top 10. So having said that, let's go to number 9. This one is called ZBull. They've been around since last year. And, a lot of these domain ages are anywhere between 200 days and 400 days and beyond. So these guys have been around for quite a while. I believe these guys have been around for a few years at least. And they pay out, they've got various plans. The cheapest one is 1.5% daily for 20 days. They've got a nice little dashboard. And the fact is that, again, this one, I haven't been here for too long with them. However, again, my criteria is I speak with some of my friends who've actually invested in these for a while. So, and that's how I determine it. So ZBull would be my number 9. Number 8 is another one that I find really interesting, but that's been around since 2020. And it's a company called Livesir. They've got a pretty neat little dashboard. Again, their plans, they've got various plans that pay from 8 weeks, and they do 5 weekly, 10 weekly, 15 weekly, 20. It just keeps going up to 25% weekly. So these guys have been pretty good. I do like them. And again, this is not something that I've been in it for too long, but again, this is a recommend. This is from friends as well, which is why I've actually reviewed them and I've actually invested in them as well. Number 7 is Tikra. Again, this has been around for a long time. They've been around for many years, actually, a few years. They've been paying out, and these guys, again, a recommendation of friends. I haven't invested in them too long. Again, this is another recommendation from friends, and they've been pretty good. So, and they've got various plans as well, from plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, plan 4, and then all the way to VIP. So they've got different options as well, but most people will go for their plan 1, 10 days, that pays out a daily accrual of between 1.1 and 1.5%. Again, this is they've been paying out for quite a while, and so this is also one of my favorites. And then number 6 is Miralax, and these guys, have been with them for a while. They've been paying out their clockwork. They've got various plans, and their naming is pretty interesting: Jackson, Grant, Franklin, and they've got various other plans. But these guys are steady. They don't pay out a lot. And that's another thing I like about a lot of these platforms, is they don't pay out massive amounts of money. And these guys, Miralax has been around for a while, and it's pretty good. It's it's one of my favorites as well. So this would be my number 6. Number 5 would be Pearl Trading Investment. These guys, now this is one of my favorites, but I really don't like to call it favorite because this is a very high paying one. So they have a plan which pays like 20% in 3 days, which is pretty high. But the thing is, they've been paying out consistently, and they're pretty good. They Some of them get paid between before 24 hours, but I've always got mine within 20 minutes, 30 minutes my withdrawal. But just be aware that this investment, you can churn it for 6 times, but after 6 times you'll have to upgrade to the next plan. So just be aware of that. 6 times you can do this. You can withdraw 6 times in this plan, and then after that you just got to keep upgrading. So this plan, you can do it for 10 times before you upgrade again. So that's how they work. They've been around since last year as well. And I like the fact that their live chat is pretty friendly. They answer, quickly. So I do like them. This is also, my go-to place if I need quick cash, because it's just 3 days and 20%. So, hey, look, if I want to make $150, I just plonk in $500. In 3 days, I get 650 back. So this is a good starting point. And I've done this several times. So, and so far it's paying. But again, this is slightly risky because this is, but they've been around for a while as well. So I don't know when they will stop paying out. So you just have to be careful with most of these. You just don't know when they will stop paying out. But so far, these guys have been pretty steady. And so this would be my number 5. Number 4 is someone called VillaCorp. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, I don't know. These 4, I do not consider them as HYPs because simply because their payouts are a bit, they're very slow payouts. They don't promise big payouts. And so I don't consider them. And the fact is, these guys are into real estate. So they put money into various things into real estate, and that's where their forte is real estate. I've had a very good experience with them. I do like them. And Clockwork, they do pay. Right at the time when your 14 days is up. You get so for example, I put $200, and in 14 days you get $24 back. So you see, $24 is not much, right? But at least, I got an email on the 14th day, and they said, okay, your deposit has been exhausted. Please withdraw the money. So take everything out, and boom, and it was all done very seamlessly. So I do like these guys, and this would be my number 4. So now the number 3 is someone called Shine XL. Now, I haven't done a video of this, but I've been silently putting money into this, and they've been steady. And they pretty much pay you between just 1% or under 1% a day. They are into many, many things. These guys, the founders of this platform, is from the Middle East. So they have pumped in a lot of money into this platform. But they not only do what do you call it? This kind of platform where you can just buy these licenses and then you get paid on that. But they do other things as well. So they have, for example, I'm just going to go through their products and services over here. So they do education, they do technology, they do travel and tourism, they do forex and crypto trading. They're into fashion and design as well, and they sell health and beauty products. So if you go into here, they do, you know, different things. So they do a lot of different things, and they do have this platform as well where you can actually earn some money. But what I'll be doing with this is I'll be doing a video on this shortly. And I'm also going to do a webinar with with one of the founders. And then I'll pop this up on YouTube when it's done, because then, you know, the founder can go through the interface, can show how this whole thing works. So you can kind of get an idea of these guys. So yeah, these guys have been quite steady. Now, when they first launched, they did have some bugs with the interface. They had, you know, a lot of like growing pains and stuff, but they've started to smooth everything out. But they've got a very, you know, active WhatsApp group where people, you know, it's not one of those fake things where, you know, only positive things are said. You know, there are people who come in there and says, hey, I haven't, you know, I had a problem with this, you know, they've had, you know, and then these guys have come and says, hey, calm down, you know, it's sorted. So look, it's very transparent. They're not, you know, they don't, unlike a lot of these scam HYPs where they only put, you know, lovely posts, you know, screenshots of their payments and everything like that. None of that in this group. They're pretty transparent. And the founders over here, they also come on WhatsApp and have a chat with you as well. So I'll be doing some of these things shortly, and actually introducing you to ShineXL so you can learn a bit more about them. Right. So that's number 3. Number 2, these guys, I've been pushing these guys for a long time because I love what they do. They have a matrix-based system. This company is, the company for this is Endotech. They're based in Israel. And these guys have a pretty good system. It's a crowdfunding smart contract. And you've got various levels that you can get to. And this is where, you know, for me, I'd love to build a team where we can actually grow in the matrix. So that everyone, so for example, if you bring someone on, you also get 50% of what they have invested into your wallet. So, and it's all based on wallets. So they actually started off last year, and then these guys relaunched. And then what happened in January is their whole interface actually broke down. So they had to actually get brand new developers, write a completely new interface, and they relaunched again on the 31st of March. And just in a couple of days, they made close to $60 million. So they've just been kicking some ass. So these guys are something that now remember with Daisy and with this, I actually, if you're on my downline, I basically will, you know, my forte is web development, web design, and so forth. I will create a landing page for you with your contact details and also host it for you for free if you come on my downline. So this way, if you need to recruit someone, you don't have to bother making these things. Everything is done for you, and we do it according to your contact details as well. So Daisy is something worth looking into. It's got a pretty bright future. I would, if I were to recommend, I would recommend Daisy as well. And then my number 1, these guys, Qubit Life, they've been around since last year as well. When they launched, they made some massive amounts of money for a lot of people that came in early with Qubit Life. Now this Qubit Life, they've got some pretty neat binary bonuses, and they've got a lot of bonuses that they pay out. They're into many things. They're coming out with their mobile app as well. They actually even sell their own mobile phones as well. And recently they launched what's called a coin. They have their Qubit coin that they launched. I was lucky enough to be on their private sale where I got it for pretty cheap. And then, when they went public, it pretty much almost doubled. So I was pretty fortunate enough to buy some coins as well. So they do many things. The education licenses is where, this is where where you invest in, and it works on the powerful thing about Qubit Life is it works on a compounding interest, and that's where you can make a lot of money in this. So education licenses is what you buy. Again, I've got some videos that's also on YouTube. I've got a webinar that was done by my sponsor, which goes through they went through this whole interface and everything, but I'll be doing one myself shortly. So they're into corporate licenses, cashback licensing. They've got a trading robot. They've got an auto trading robot that's pretty robust. And they do other things. They have a mobile app. And then they've got various things, Qubit Academy, crypto trading signals, Qphone that they do, crypto local. They have a P2P platform. They've got gaming. And they've got network travel as well. These guys are very transparent. They actually, their team leaders' information are out here. You can even check, everything that they do. So thing I like about Qubit is they're pretty transparent. So the good thing about Qubit is every day they will tell you how much interest you'd make. And then it'll tell you the network volume that went through and the amount that went through, the amount of transactions that went through. And generally it averages between 40 and, $50 million every day. So you can see that they have a big turnout, as far as, and they've got a big following as well. So these guys are here to stay. And this is my favorite platform. And again, it would be great to build a network with these guys, especially, your downlines and so forth, because, there's a lot of money to be made in this. So again, with Qubit Life, I have a landing page that I already have that I will make for you for free with your contact details. So you can sell this, you can go and pitch this to whoever you want. If you join my downline, that's all yours. We'll create everything for you and we'll host it for you as well. So there you go, guys. So this is my top 10. This is my top 10 favorite. I've done, like I said, I've invested in close to 35 to 40 platforms, and I've found a lot of them to be at the end of the day, the money that I've put into all the other platforms that were scammed, it's a lot of money I lost as well, but there's a lot of money I've gained as well. But from that experience, this is my favorite top 10. I will put all the join links below, but if you have any questions, I'm happy to do a one-on-one with you. And that's not a problem. You join our Telegram group. We're a close group. And if you have any questions, we are there to help you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'll be doing some videos on Shine XL, Qubit, and Daisy soon as well. Yeah. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.